Hey guys, you're going to love this video. We have a special guest today who will be calling me shortly and who has agreed to let me ask a few questions. And here's the phone call. Here we go. Hello?
Hi.
Hey Cindy, thank you so much for
Hi.
calling me. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
I think that it's important for people to hear with your own voice the love that you have for your grandchildren.
And we do. I do. We all do. So much love for them.
We can tell by the photos that there was a lot of time spent with the girls, that you and Ronnie both spent a lot of time with Bella and Cece.
We did.
And
we did.
That you could tell by the photos, they felt so safe and loved when they were with you guys.
We absolutely cherished every moment with them.
And you spent a lot more time with them, I think, than what we're being told so far. It sounds like you guys spent a lot of time with Bella and Cece.
We did. We did.
So I'd like to ask you a couple of questions. If anything, like if you don't feel comfortable answering, just say so. But I think one of the questions that I think a lot of the subscribers are interested in knowing more about is the day that your daughter-in-law had a problem with nuts and ice cream and razor blades laying all over the house.
So that was the first weekend she was there. And we had a great time Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And it wasn't, let me back up. The very first day that they came, I showed Shanann and everyone to the room, and that Cece, she went straight to some chocolate that I had laid out that was from Christmas. I forgot I had it out there, and she got into it, and I was showing Shanann and to her bedroom, and Cece came in there with a mouthful of chocolate. I mean, her mouth, she unwrapped 12 Hershey Kisses in a matter of a minute, and her mouth was full of chocolate.
Oh my goodness.
And I thought, oh my God, are you kidding me? Oh my God, she's allergic to chocolate. And Shanann laughed. And I thought, oh my God, she's not allergic.
How long?
She's not allergic because I sent them special chocolates for Easter because they couldn't have chocolates that were Hershey Kisses or any of these things. So I didn't say anything. I didn't say a word.
So up until that point, you had been told by your daughter-in-law that Cece was allergic to chocolate?
Yeah.
And she had you sending certain types of chocolate that were on her approved list or something?
Right. That's correct.
So she had to kind of control what chocolates you gave her?
Yeah.
Or what candies, I guess.
And that's why we sent special chocolates approved by Shanann for Easter.
So she said that...
I didn't know it would be Hershey Kisses. Hershey Kisses were something that anyone could eat then. But Cece had it all over her mouth, and she was the happiest kid in the world.
Probably hyped up on sugar by then, huh?
Yes. Oh my God, she had it all over her mouth, and I was thinking, oh my God, I forgot. I did not put the Hershey Kisses up, and Shanann was laughing about it, and I knew then that she wasn't allergic.
So she would let her have some chocolate, but not all chocolate. Is that what you're saying?
No, I didn't think she could have any except a certain kind of chocolate. And it was the chocolate that I ordered on Amazon that was approved by her.
So the expensive chocolate she could have, but not the everyday chocolate.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's incredible, because I don't think allergies work that way, you know?
I don't think they do either.
But hindsight's 2020, I guess. Oh my goodness, that's incredible. So she didn't grab an EpiPen and try to play drama. She didn't call 911. She didn't say, "Oh my goodness, she's allergic to chocolate." She stood there laughing. She just stood there laughing.
I said, "Oh my God." And then I saw Shanann laughing, and of course I knew then that she wasn't allergic.
That's just incredible. And I think that at that point then Shanann must not have realized that she just got caught in one of her lies.
No, she didn't. She did not.
So, okay, tell us the truth, Cindy. Did you have razor blades laying all over the house that day?
No, there was one razor blade, and it was to clean the stove, and that was it. Just to clean the stove. That stove top that we just got this stove, and you have to scrape it to get the stuff off. That was the only razor blade that was there.
So that was like a scraper. It was a scraper?
It was, the scraper. That was it. That was the only razor blade. So there were no other razor blades except Ronnie's razor in the bathroom, and that was it. There were no razor blades.
Did she say anything to you about razor blades laying all over the house when she was having her?
No.
No?
Never. No one said anything. No one said anything about it. She did not. She did not.
Now tell us about the ice cream. The stories we hear are there were peanuts or pistachios or sprinkled or cones or cups.
There was a bag of pistachios that I had for my grandson, and they were on the countertop, and she said, "Oh my gosh, Mimi, you have pistachios." I said, "I know. Put them on top of the stove." And she put them on top of not on top of the stove, but on top of the refrigerator. And that was the end of it. It was a bag that was unopened for my grandson that I forgot that I had on the countertop. And that was all it was. And there was no bags of peanuts, tree nuts, or anything out in the open. My house is small, so small that wherever Bella and Cece were, I mean, you knew where they were. I mean, they were right there. We have a very small house, and there is no way anybody could have gotten into anything, not even my refrigerator, without me knowing.
Well,
So I was always right there.
Well, did you give the girls ice cream?
I gave, Dylan went in the freezer and got a vanilla ice cream, a Walmart vanilla ice cream. And, Dylan did get that.
And that was the big culprit, was the Walmart vanilla?
That was the culprit. That was when Cece had a meltdown and wanted the same thing. But Cece could have had ice cream because we went to Walmart when they came here, and she had ice cream, not in the same cup, but she had ice cream. And she could have gotten that ice cream. And yes, I did say that you can't always have what you want. I did say that, because Cece had the ice cream that all Shanann had to do was go in there and get Cece her ice cream and put it in a bowl.
Right. And that's right.
That's all she had to do. And nothing would have come of it.
And you took her to Walmart, right? And you spent a ton of money
so
that she could have exactly what she wanted there.
Absolutely. When they came down here, I said, let's go to Walmart and get everything that you need. And they got everything they wanted and they needed. Everything. There was nothing that I don't know what I could have done.
So at the point that
This is all I could have done.
at the point that the ice cream started happening, then your daughter-in-law could have gone to the freezer, picked out the ice cream that was on her approved list,
Absolutely.
and scooped out.
She could have gotten her the ice cream. That's all there was nothing she couldn't have had that she didn't already have in our house. She had everything that they needed, and I did the best we could. That's all. I don't know what else I could have done it.
So when the ice cream came out, your daughter-in-law started yelling?
Yeah. She said, I know that this isn't fair. I know this is hard for you, Stacey. And she went on and on and on and on. And that's when I said, you can't have everything that you want. Go back in there. Go get her the ice cream she needs. That she wants. That was it. I don't know what else I could have done.
What did she say to you before she left?
She said, she came charging down the hallway and said, you tried to kill my child. And then that's when it was over. I was done. I said, I can't take this anymore. I didn't try to kill anyone. I didn't try to do anything. I didn't.
Tell us about how the kids were hiding.
When all the arguing was starting, it was Dalton and Dylan said, Bella was scared, and she said, I don't want to leave. I want to stay with you guys.
Oh my goodness.
And Dalton and Dylan said, hide behind the dollhouse. So she hid.
So she was hiding from her own mom so she wouldn't have to leave and go with her?
Yeah, she didn't want to leave, and she wanted to stay because she loved Dalton and Dylan. Oh my gosh, she loved playing with them, and so did Cece. They were having a great time. They were having the time of their life, playing with the dollhouse and playing in the pool, trampoline, all of it. They were having a good time. But
why do you think she became so angry so quickly? What do you think her problem was?
Because Jamie came over and dropped Dalton and Dylan off, and that's when everything changed. When Dalton and Dylan were dropped off, and Jamie had to go back to work, and everything changed after that. It was.
Had she seen Jamie since, I know we've heard stories about how she fired Jamie from the bridal party?
No, Jamie was ordering drives of her. Jamie was getting along fine with her. That's what I'm talking about. You don't know with Shanann. It was whiplash. It was one minute she was okay, and the next minute she wasn't.
So
and that's what was so disturbing. You didn't know how to take her anymore.
So when she left, we've heard people say that she said that the girls would never step foot in your house again. Did she say that to you?
Yes. She did. She absolutely did.
That must have been heartbreaking.
It was, and I remember Cece coming up to me, and I said, I'm going to see you at your party. And she was just laughing and just smiling, and I said, I will see you there, and I wanted to be there. We all wanted to be there, but then, the text message, and not the text messages, but the Facebook posts started coming and coming and coming, and then for a week they didn't, and Lonnie and I thought, well, we can go to the party. And then the day of the party, she started all over again, and we said, we're not going to be welcome there. We just need to stay away. I regret it. I regret it I wish we were strong enough to go there. I really do. I wish we could have said, I don't care what any of these people say, I'm going. But we weren't strong enough to do it.
But then,
and I regret it to this day. Honestly, I do.
But then you did go to Myrtle Beach as planned, right?
Yeah, we went to Myrtle Beach, and they were 5 miles away, and we were still not allowed to see them. And I wish, again, that we would have said, heck with what anybody thinks. I'm just going. You know, what can anyone do? I'm going. I'm going to see them. But we didn't. We didn't do any of that, and I regret all of it. Every single bit of it.
Well, I think at the same time with the way the term with domestic violence and child abuse is always walking on eggshells. I think that if you're worried,
I wish we would have been there. I wish we would have just said, I'm going to see those kids the first time at the beach. I wish we would have said that, but we didn't. And that breaks my heart every single day. My heart is broken every day for those girls. Every day. Every single day.
and
It has not changed.
It's so
almost 2 years, it hasn't changed.
And it's so contradictory, too, to complain that you didn't go to the birthday party, but then to not allow you to see the girls when you did go to Myrtle Beach.
And we did go to Myrtle Beach, and we wanted to see them, and no one would allow us to see them, and it's only when Chris called us, you know, and said, you know, I love you guys, and, you know, she won't allow you to see them, and so we didn't do it. I mean, we should have just went. If I could have known any of this could have happened, I would have went. We would have went. I mean, who could have known? No one could have known any of this could have happened. And it breaks my heart to this day. Every single day my heart breaks.
Well, you can tell with the, like I said before, with the photos and with the videos and everything, you can just tell that your love for your grandbabies is strong.
We love them so much. We love Bella, Stacy, Dalton, Dylan. We love them all. And there's nothing we wouldn't have done for them. Not one thing. Not one thing. Not one. We would have been there for any of them. And we just wanted to see them for the first time at the beach. And so we didn't go because we didn't force it. Because that's who we are. We don't force anything. We just we think we have time, and then you don't have time.
Well, I think it's back to...
And you don't have that time that you think you're going to have with them, and you don't.
Well, it's back to also the walking on eggshells and what you said before, the word whiplash. If you're not sure what to do, then you're trying to just kind of try to keep the peace, not realizing, of course, the tragedy that was about to occur.
I know, but that's absolutely right.
I have another question, but I feel bad asking you because
Go ahead.
There was a lot said about the whole idea of the Tylenol and the Benadryl. Have you ever seen your daughter-in-law give Cece and Bella Benadryl and Tylenol at nighttime when they weren't sick?
Yes.
Was that something that you saw? Like, did it happen more than once? Did it happen routinely?
Every time I saw them.
What?
Every time I was ever with them. Yes. Even at my house. Even at their house. Yes. Absolutely. And she left the Tylenol and Benadryl here that she did not take with her. That she bought at Walmart when we went. And yes, absolutely, I saw all of it.
So at bedtime, she would give them each a dose of whichever one, the
Yes.
Benadryl or the Tylenol? Or would she give, she would give them both?
Yes, both.
Both at the same time?
Yes.
And they weren't sick?
No.
Oh my goodness. That is absolutely shocking. I thought it was Tylenol or Benadryl.
No.
Which is shocking.
I've got both of them here. I've got both of them here that she gave to them. She didn't take them back home.
When they stayed at your house, did she put them to sleep at 6:30?
Yes.
And then how long did they sleep? Like all the way to morning?
Yes.
Of course, if they've got a dose of Tylenol and a dose of Benadryl, I imagine they did sleep all the way till morning.
They did.
Did that worry you, seeing her giving them drugs when they weren't sick?
Yeah. Yeah, it did. Because I didn't do that to my kids. And I knew if I said something, and I know I should have said something. I know I should have, but I didn't say a word. I mean, I thought did she know what she was doing? Was it something the doctor told her to do? I don't know. And it was, I didn't interfere because I know what happened before, and it was probably wrong. I didn't open up my mouth.
Well, it goes back, I think, to walking on eggshells.
I didn't say a word. And I didn't say anything because I was afraid of saying anything. Is that horrible? Yeah, it is.
I think it goes back to walking.
I should have said something, but I didn't say anything because I thought this is something maybe the doctor told her to do or something, or I mean, I had no idea. I mean, I didn't even think about it. I know I didn't do that, with my kids. They didn't get Tylenol unless they had a fever. They didn't get Benadryl at all. But only a Tylenol if they had a fever. I mean, what? I don't know.
Well, I think it goes back to the walking on eggshells because if you think about it, Cindy, just my opinion, if you think about it, you had already been through the situation before the wedding where you were accused of cross-contaminating the food or whatever. And then wasn't it like, I can't remember, was it like 4 months that you didn't get to speak with your son after that?
8 months.
8 months. So that makes sense that you would be hesitant to ever speak up because you wouldn't have wanted to have caused any kind of issue where you wouldn't be able to see your grandchildren.
I was afraid of her. I knew that we wouldn't be able to see Chris or Bella or Cece again if I ever said anything. And I knew I wouldn't have any backup if I did. Because I don't think Ronnie, I believe Ronnie would have said, just keep your mouth shut, don't say anything. And
yeah, just trying to keep kind of the peace and everyone talking. Right.
But, it didn't feel right. When I was there, I didn't give them Tylenol. I didn't give them Benadryl. I didn't give them anything. And they didn't go to sleep at all. I remember Sandy having to come up there because the girls would not go to sleep. And she came up there and she took Bella downstairs and Cece because they just did not want to go to sleep. I didn't give it to them. I didn't give them the medication.
Well, they were probably really excited to have both sets of grandparents right there. That was probably a lot of fun for them.
I just couldn't do it. I couldn't give them all this medication that, why do you give kids Tylenol, Benadryl, all this stuff? Why do you do that? It just didn't make sense to me. They weren't sick.
Well, in 6:30
I couldn't do
bedtime,
it.
a
I
six
couldn't do it. I couldn't do it, and they didn't go to sleep.
yeah, and a 6:30 bedtime doesn't make sense either. I mean,
My kids went to sleep at 6:30. Oh my God, no! They were normal kids that went to sleep at 8, 9, 10.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness, no.
Exactly, and in the summer months, it was harder to get them.
Yeah, absolutely,
Yeah.
it was. It was.
Well,
I just not get children to sleep at 6:30. You know, after they, I mean, there were times when I was there and they weren't in daycare and they were asleep for 3 hours and then they go to sleep 2 hours later. It makes no sense to me.
I wondered about that on the weekends. So she'd put him down for a long nap in the afternoon, and then.
And they did. They had long naps. And then they get up, they eat, they shower, and back to bed they were.
Wow.
And I would think that the kids stay up to 8, 9 o'clock, and then they go to bed. But no, it's not Bella and Cece.
Well, I want to say thank you so much for answering our questions.
You're welcome.
I can only imagine that our subscribers are going to have a lot more questions.
I just want you to know that we love them so much. We love them. Just like we love Dalton and Dylan. I mean, there was no preference.
I think
And
it's evident by your photos and your videos. I'm so glad to see those photos surfacing because, you know, it'll be 2 years in August and we haven't seen any of the photos with you and the grandkids, and now all of a sudden we're seeing them all over. It's like,
I know, and it's still so hard. It's still so hard. To see all of it. And to know how happy they were when they were here. And when they were in the pool and on the trampoline and the bonding. I felt such a bond with Bella. Such a bond with her. Finally, after so long, I just wanted to bond with her. And I think I did. And it was wonderful. It was absolutely wonderful.
I think it's evident in that video where she's reading the bedtime story and Cece's jumping around.
That was so much fun.
She was so assertive. Her voice.
With her, and she loved that book. And
that was a wonderful video. That was so nice to see her so happy. You know, the smile on her face, but also the confidence in her voice. Because in a lot of the videos that we've seen that were posted online, she doesn't come across as being very self-confident or assertive at all.
Yes, wasn't she? Oh my gosh. She was letting me know about those monkeys.
And then when Cece started bouncing away, she's like, "Get back here, sit down."
Cece was a ball of fire. She was she had no fear, none whatsoever. Bella was cautious, but when you saw Bella and Cece on the trampoline, they were both a ball of fire.
Yeah.
Both of them.
Yeah, we saw that video.
On that trampoline and in the pool, they were laughing and screaming, and Ronnie was in the pool, and they were just, it was so fun to see.
I have another question. We've been told that the girls were afraid of the dirt. Do you know anything about that?
No, they did not like to get dirty.
Was it the dirt itself, or was it that they just didn't want to get dirty? Did they not like the dirt, or was it they just didn't want to get dirty?
Both. They didn't like to get dirty. I mean, of course, you know, and I guess in Colorado you didn't have a lot of dirt. But when we came to North Carolina, oh my gosh, Dalton and Dylan, they would get dirty. I mean, dirty. They would play in the dirt. And when they came down and, you know, Jamie
So they were kind of like city kids instead of country kids?
Absolutely. They were city kids. They were not country kids. Not like Dalton and Dylan. Dalton and Dylan will get down and dirty.
But it sounds like
they did not like to get any kind of dirt on them.
it sounds like they had a wonderful time with you guys when they were staying there.
Oh, they did. They did. Robert took them on the four-wheeler and drove them around, the yard, and they loved it. And they had a good time.
Good.
They had a good time.
And a good time.
Really good time.
Playing with her cousins and spending time.
If only they could see where Jamie lives now, and the chickens and the dogs and the cats and everything that they had, and the turkeys and everything that they have. Oh my gosh, they would have a ball. I mean, driving around the woods in the four-wheelers and everything, they would have such a good time. They would have had a blast.
Well, I want to say again, thank you so much for talking with us, Cindy. I really appreciate it. I know it.
Oh, thank you.
I know it isn't easy at all, and I'm so sorry for the pain that you guys are feeling. I think, obviously it's a tragedy, obviously, and I can't even begin to imagine.
Never will understand any of it.
Let's do this. Let's go ahead and say our goodbyes, and then we'll talk again soon, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Right, thank you.
Thank you, dear.
Bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Wow. Wow. Well, there you have it, guys. That was the voice of Bella and Cece's Mimi, who I have no doubt loved her granddaughters and loves her granddaughters with all her heart.